So this is Ram. In this video, I'm going to discuss about Saturn in the second house. Generally, this placement considered as a negative placement for Saturn, but don't worry. I'm going to give you some precautions or guidelines through this video. So first of all, Saturn actually placed in the house of your wealth or money. At the same time, Saturn actually aspecting your 11th house, which is also a money house. So two money houses or wealth houses are activated due to this placement. So then you will think that, oh, I can't able to save money or create wealth. Of course, that is not, of course, but it is not completely true. You will able to create wealth also if in case your second lord condition is good, 11th house condition is good, and also Saturn is well placed in the second house, then only you will create wealth. So then Saturn won't give you that much problems, so don't worry. Sometimes if second house lord's 11th house condition is good but Saturn is not well placed, then also you will create wealth but not up to the level which you are expecting. If your aim is 10th mile, then you will achieve 9th mile. That's how actually this that's what is exactly will be takes place. That is the first thing. Number 2 point, actually Saturn here will give you the problem of spending money sometimes unconsciously or unnecessary money. Actually, you will spend money on buying something, some material, etc. Like you will buy some material, later you will regret that you bought it for a little bit more price, or which, I mean, you won't get that much luxury or comfort which the price actually, the ratio between the price of the product and the luxury or comfort it is giving you doesn't match sometimes, so you will regret. That is the problem of this placement. Whether you will become rich or not, that is different story. That depends upon your second lord and 11th house condition and other planetary combinations also. Saturn in the second house won't make you poor unless if second lord and 11th house conditions are bad. That's the very important. Saturn here in the second house will give you some problems, few kind of problems. One is actually, which I told you, expenditure, that you will buy something and then regret. And second kind of problem, actually, you will buy some house or vehicle, later you feel like I should buy that vehicle, not this one. Then again you sell that, but the vehicle after 1 year or after enjoying for some period, and then again you will buy the new vehicle. So such kind of headache or extra energy is indicated, extra energy which will be indicated for this placement. But end of the day you will able to save, unless your second house condition, 11th house and other stuff are not good. So you need to focus on this thing, that expenditure, etc. But anyhow, this placement will give you this kind of problems which I explained, even if you careful. But if you careful, then the degree level of negativity which this Saturn is going to give you will be decreases up to some extent. Instead of 100% problems, you will face 70% or 90% problem. At least 10% of the problems will be decreasing. That's enough. That is fair enough. So that is the first thing. Second thing, actually, here Saturn, actually, if you observe very carefully, Saturn is placed in the house of second house. At the same time, it is aspecting your fourth house, and also eighth house also. If you combine all these things properly, it means that family, because second house is family, fourth house also family. At fourth house actually, mother especially. Eighth house actually your in-laws. Okay, so it means that Saturn here, this placement means something related to family. First of all, let's discuss about second house. See, second house also connect with marriage life. Eighth house also connect with marriage life, because it represents your spouse or else love life partners, family members. Okay, so that is the eighth house. Second house, your own family. When you get married, then the family picture will be different. I mean, new member is coming to your family, children also will come. So marriage brings changes into your family. So that is the first thing. Second thing, actually it is aspecting another family house also, that is fourth house. So you need to be careful about your family related stuff. So how you deal with your own family versus your life partners, family members. This placement actually very difficult to handle. That is the reason I suggest you do remedies. I made a video on Saturn remedies for Saturn. Do watch it, and those remedies are very simple to do. It won't cost you much also. So very simple remedies. At the same time, you need to follow my suggestions. I gave you some few suggestions already, and main important thing actually to handle this placement is hard work. And you will say that I am doing hard work and all, but just continue that hard work. And the second important thing, actually live in the reality. Okay, point number one, hard work. Hard work, actually just keep on doing hard work, because don't say I'm doing hard work but still results are not getting. Don't say like that. Just believe in yourself and do hard work. Keep on doing hard work is very important. Second thing, actually uh, reality, because Saturn here put you in a illusion also. So sometimes you commit mistakes because of this illusion. So check every time whether you are in right track or not. Sometimes what happens, actually you take a wrong decisions about your career or what other things, and then you will get lost. So you need to live in the reality. That's the second thing, actually cross checking on the reality is very important. And these are the two things to handle this placement. But one thing, if Saturn actually well placed here and other planetary combinations are good, then it's okay. Here Saturn is well placed or not checking is also you need what to say, you need to consult an astrologer, because sometimes maybe Saturn is in malefic, enemy sign, but still I consider that Saturn actually is well placed only. So likewise, actually we need to very careful to judge this placement, this Saturn placement, and Navamsa position, etc. So if we say, if your astrologer say this your Saturn in the second house is okay, then you don't need to worry much. If Saturn is not well placed in the second house, at the same time second lord also not well placed, 11th lord, then you need to be careful. Then you should do the remedies which I told you, at the same time follow the guidelines which I am giving you in this video. That is the second thing. Now let's discuss about Saturn aspect on fourth house. So because of this Saturn aspect on fourth house, while you are searching for house, while you are buying a new house, then you will face some issues. So that is the negative thing about this placement. So for that, again, remedies are important for everything. For whatever the problems which I mentioned in this video, the same remedies you should do. And so what happens actually, you will get some obstacles while you are buying a house and vehicle also, because fourth house represents vehicle. And not only that, Saturn aspect and fourth house, Saturn is placed in the second house also here, right? So second house means the expansive materials are the things which you give a lot of value and respect. So those things are actually lacking here. That is the problem. Actually placed in the second house of speech, so you will get some little bit miscommunication with the people whenever you deal any property uh, or else anything which is related to very expensive things like gold, buying a gold, or else any expensive materials, valuable materials. When you deal, then it will give a little bit miscommunication, so that you need to be careful. That is another thing I forgot. And here actually, if you observe, Saturn actually aspecting your 11th house. 11th house actually, your 11th house is the house of gains, Labasthana. So Saturn is the planet of difficulties. So whenever you 11th house actually generally represents your fulfilling of your desires. So before you are fulfilling any desires, Saturn actually will give you some challenges. It is not exactly a lot of difficulties here. Of course, some charts actually they face a lot of difficulties. If Saturn actually not well placed, its 11th house condition is not good, then they will face a lot of difficulties. But generally, this placement, this aspect means you will get some challenges before you are achieving your goal or fulfilling your desires, because 11th house represents because Saturn represents difficulties, and 11th house actually gains your desires, etc. I would say simply, no pains, no gains. So once you see little bit pains, the degree level of pain or difficulties varies from one chart to another chart. So if suppose that is, I don't need to explain, it varies from one chart to another chart. Some charts actually get small little minor difficulties. Some charts gets more difficult. Some charts actually, while they're facing challenges, they will get new kind of ideas also. So when Saturn actually well placed, hope you got it. And second thing actually, Saturn represents loans and debts. So these people definitely take a loan to buy a house or vehicle indicated, especially houses. So because loans and debts are actually playing important role, the reason actually Saturn is placed in the house of wealth, at the same time it is aspecting 11th house, so some financial responsibility is indicated for these people. That is the reason loans would be indicated. At the same time, Saturn actually aspecting the fourth house of houses and vehicles. That is the reason I said it. You may take loans, you may buy house by taking a loan from the bank. Whether you will pay the loan in right time or not, that's a different thing. Like we need to check your second house and sixth house condition. But anyhow, the situation demands you to take loan. Uh, yeah. So another thing actually, Saturn actually aspecting your fourth house. Fourth house represent mother. So mother, it represents mother's well-being and health related stuffs that you need to be careful. So I think I covered everything. Hope you liked my video. Thanks for watching.